Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Yisrael. And yes, the blizzard, the howling winds, the driving snow, the imminent frostbite, we're back on Cloister. Got a few side quests to clear up here, so first and foremost, I actually need to speak with the resistor technician over here. You remember him? About a week ago, give or take, we got assigned to fix a resistor for him. Hopefully he'll be happy to see us. Hey, a job's a job, even if I did wait to get paid. Come on, sir. There you are.
You have my thanks. My monitoring station has already informed me that the resistor bank is operating as expected.
Huzzah.
Such good work definitely deserves a reward.
Why, thank you. Thanks. Also, your repair person is dead.
That is most unfortunate. But at least his sacrifice did help improve the operations per millisecond. I will include his name in the records for this repair.
Okay. There was probably a hidden bonus there if I'd been able to properly tune and fix the bank with those secondary skills, but, well, work with what you've got, or in this case, don't work with what you haven't got. Hello, Data. Welcome, welcome. I am doing fine. I mean, my character is freezing cold, but that's besides the point. So, we need to clear out the cultists from Newton, wipe out the protectorate camps that are in the way, and then head up and locate the doctor to move Enos's quest on. I think at this point the easiest way to do it is to fast travel to Winter's Grasp, follow the road, and then, well, blam, 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 and probably blam. Try not to step on any landmines along the way. These things happen. That's what the medical inhaler is for. Alright, road. Heavily snowed in excuse for a road. Let's go. Also, I have a couple of new guns. We have the Shrink Ray. Does exactly what it says on the tin. And also the Aggravate, which we acquired last time after a teensy tiny bit of a misunderstanding at that protectorate facility, sorry, Renegade Order facility, resulted in us shooting everybody in the face. Hey, all they had to do was just buy the convenient lies and let us walk away. It would have been no problem at all. But no, they had to be stubborn. They had to realize that I was one who'd sabotaged the experiment, and, well, yeah, bullets followed. Many, many bullets followed. Okay, so 3 protectorate camps under the bridge. This looks like the right spot, and those are landmines. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Not doing this dance again. Oh, that's the shrink rate. No, we're not doing this discreetly. Why do you ask? Okay, well, that Vracnid's gone pop. Now we just wait for the Xyranium to do its stuff. Yes, it was very nearly mine. Okay. Yeah.
Proceeding to attack.
Oh, hi. Right. Yes, that's what happens when you let off a overactive mine.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Thank you. Alright, I think the noise has stopped.
Thank you.
Well done. Right, and now that we are no longer at home to Mr. Subtle... Oh well, we get to have the fun version instead. Careful. Back on the N-ray visor. Okay, looks like all the guards have calmed down. So, where did I leave the simplifier? There it is. Yoink!
Ratcheting up my aggression.
No thank you, Maris. Oh, well... balls.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Turns out, in the head's the standard method. Amazing how well that works on any human you care to mention.
On their weaknesses.
Thank you, Marisol. I'll just get a fix on their head. Tippy toes. Bonk. Yeah, that was only most of his jaw.
Lay down.
Yoink! Well, thank you, Marisol. I'm more worried about the landmines, if I'm perfectly honest. But let's get a move on. Camps weren't that big. Alright, loot the place dry. You know how this goes. Anything of note in here, I wonder? Well, I won't say no to ammo. Or parts. Or parts in a prototype stage. It's all the same thing, really. Yoink. Not much else. Nope, looks like this was just their bunker. Alright, what about over here? That's... oh, no. But, yeah, this is in fact even slimmer pickings than the bunker, isn't it? Trailer. Bounce. Give. Right. Rooted dry, move on, and oh hey, that's a Protectorate Dragoon. Well, wait for it to give me a shot at its power core. Come on, hold still. I said hold still, damn it. Not who I was aiming at.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Oh, they woke up. Fine. Bullets.
Another protectorate camp.
Ka-ching.
Anti-supply lines will be connected.
Hooray for Auntie. Hooray for loot. Hello, Legolas. Okay, onwards. Oh, all the loot. Next one should be through here. Some of Auntie's lot tried to make an assault on the place. Some of Auntie's lot clearly did not have the joys of the pressed sniper rifle. Yeah, he's gonna... never mind, back of the head. And nobody detected a thing. What is that? Huh. Alright, skulky.
Threat detected. Protectorate camp clear, Commander. We could collect our reward now, if we care.
We could, or we could do bulk runs and hope for the best. Okay. Dun. Okay, let's make our way on through. And since we're coming out the other side of this blockade, who wants to bet more landmines? Also, we need to work our way up to Newton, so up here looks like a good way to go. Whoa! Okay, it would have been nice to have been wrong about the landmines. It would have been so nice to be wrong.
Resorting to violence. Mobilizing. I'll handle this.
Really, Marisol? What do you mean you'll handle it? Oh, hey, they're finding the landmines for me.
Combatant scan.
Well, thank you. Are we done? We are not done. Hold still.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Let me guess, they're vulnerable to being shot. Skulk round.
Hostilities are afoot.
And we're good. We are also doing an improvised clean out of the landmines. Huh, that one's buried deep enough that I can't get a shot at it. Interesting. Oh well, problem for later. Let's go say hi to a bunch of crazed cultists. Discreetly. Exactly. Legolas, Auntie's being happier is very much a bonus. Hopefully it will literally produce a bonus. Okay, quick scan again. No, I think we're clear of the minefield, but I did see more trouble up ahead. Ah, mantisaurs. Why are there a bunch of mantisaur? You know what? I'm not questioning it. Dead.
I'll handle this. Just back in business.
Why are there a bunch of mantisaurs on the approach to a cultist facility? Do I want to know the answer to that question? Am I going to find out whether I want to or not? Probably. All right, let's get this open. Oil, oil, ding, 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 ding. In the Omnissiah's name, open, says me. Seriously? Oh, right. Okay, fair play. We got some ammo out of it. Bonk. Clear. Pretty slim pickings, it has to be said. Alright, let's move. One locked door. One giant hole in the fabric of space and time.
Well, if only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on Praetor.
Yes. How useful that would be. Alright, let's get this open. Poke. Tweak, 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 tweak. Spin, tweak, tweak, tweak. And we're through. What's in the good stuff? Interesting variety of grenades and ammunition. And not a lot else, but hey, it's all good for XP. Do you suppose all the cultists have gone and jumped into the rift already? That would be too convenient. Nothing there.
Is it Azza theoretically in charge of Glorious Dawn now? Those rift cultists in Newton might stand down if she's present.
They might, or it might turn into a colossal mess. But thank you for bringing the point up, Marisol. You know what? It's worth a try. Either that or she denounces them as heretics and gets to go stabby on them. Inez, yoink. We are doing a quick swapsy. If the game is dropping that big a hint, I'm going to take it. So, transition deploys to landing, swap Inez out for Aza. I like Marisol. And then a fast travel back to Newton North. But if the devs have thought of this, it's a very nice touch, because there was no obligation on me to do her side quest before I did this. Alright, we are not doing the covert approach here. Let's just toddle up the road and say hi. More mantisaurs. Why? Oh wait, no, these are the mantisaurs from earlier. Go. All right, Isaac. Oh, what we got?
Commander, Glorious Dawn members up ahead. Let me handle them. They'll listen if they wish to continue to draw breath.
Okay.
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story.
There's something you wanted to converse on?
Right, what was it you were saying about the Glorious Dawn in Newton?
My new position as the head of the Glorious Dawn should come in handy there. Any who refuse to acknowledge my authority will have to be dealt with, of course.
Of course.
What say you, Commander?
Hey. Right, sounds good. Let's move on. Well, they're not going immediately murderous on me, which is a good sign.
You there. You need to leave. This is a holy site, traitor. Those shunned by the dawn are not welcome.
Oh. Hi.
Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. But please, give me an excuse to kill the betrayer of our exalted leader.
Betrayer? I am the savior of the Glorious Dawn. I will speak with your local hierarch at once.
I don't... that
Well,
is...
she passed the intimidation roll. Look, we have a device with the power to manipulate rifts. You better do what she says.
I can't. Hierarch Wolcott! You're needed over here! So, the power to manipulate rifts. That seems, let me just say I apologize if I've offended you in any way.
Oh, don't worry.
Wolcott? Wolcott's your hierarch? Shit.
Well, look here.
Oh,
Never expected
oh
to
dear.
see you again, Azahelia. Here to spread more deceptions like your broadcast.
So, sounds like you two know each other.
Wolcott here blamed his lack of ascension in our ranks on imagined machinations on my part instead of the real cause. His thoroughly sycophantic ineptitude.
Ah,
Well, this has been delightful as always, Azahelia. What say I have my sycophants kill you now? Unless you have any further inanities to spew as your last words.
Just that I might have regretted killing everyone here if they'd not been following a disgrace such as yourself.
well, so much for that
But now,
theory.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Who am I to remember that simple choice? Fighting it is!
Dawn. Attack the interlopers, now!
Enemy back.
We're not doing quiet. In my defense, we tried diplomacy.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yeah, that's nice. Cover. Yoink.
Torpificator at ready status.
Yeah. Let's clear this place first. Or never mind, we'll find all the bodies afterwards. Azza, are you trying to... Yes, you are in fact trying to get everybody killed at once. Yep. Did I? Medical inhaler, go for cover, and switch in my shield.
Target analyzed. Look down fire.
Right. Where is Azza? There she is. Cover, cover, cover.
Limit further damage, Commander.
Oh, believe me, I intend to. Right, shield. No, that's Marisol.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Great. Oh, fuck. Azza, need you up. Huff. Run. Marisol, I generally go easy on the revive packs, but let's do it this time. Yoink. And you headshot.
My blade grows.
You're both down again. Please tell me the noise has stopped. The noise has not stopped. Right, back off. Of course, Ace's compatriots would be keen on the melee, wouldn't they? Alright, wait for the bleed effects to wear off. And I think the only one left is the idiot up here. Excuse me. Really? Do you see this?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Yeah, he saw that. Up to get Marisol.
Thank you.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Good. It sounds like there's yet more heresy afoot. Okay. Well, so much for dealing with this lot diplomatically. Okay. Oh, wow. What's this? Tracking up to there. That looks like a very large bomb on the constable's door, doesn't it? You know, just saying, it looks like they were about to unseal this loudly. The speech skill was regrettably too low. Yes. Some days you cannot quick talk your way out of a problem. Okay, right. So we can potentially get in there. Let's find a way that doesn't involve copious quantities of high explosive. Oh. Yay for hover jets. Right. I suspect, given the size of the door that the bomb that the Golden Dawn had rigged to that door, detonating it would be potentially unwise. On the other hand, there's no other way in, so potentially unwise it is. Right, how do we get up there? It's like along here, back here. Ooh. Cash register, thank you. And those look like, no, they're sewer covers. Let's unseal it loudly, yes. Right. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Come on. Bounce, there we go. Yoink. Right, so where's the button? Here we are, here's the button. Set a detonation timer. Oh, really? Need options I don't have. This may be the only way for Glorious Dawn to get inside these sealed doors. Ex-con, explosives, with a sentry chef, none of which I have. Boo! Boo, says me. Unsealing it loudly is annoyingly not available. Alright. Unless there's another way to set it off. I suppose we could shoot it. But honestly, with the size of the firefight that we set off earlier, you'd think that a few stray rounds would have tripped that anyway. Bounce. Yeah. Okay. I think we are sorted. Okay, you know what? Grab the remaining loot. And plasma grenade. Well, if that didn't work, I don't think No, that's not working. All right, let's go flip the switch. Trip the rift. Sail the light fantastic. That's a very, very large rift. Okay, do it. Oh. Well, we're back. You know, if I'd done that and then brought Asa, this might have gone differently. Oh well, what's done is done. Okay. Process. Oh, this is the archive. Fine, we'll just take the quick route back to the outskirts then. Laplace is gone. Wait, no, we are not bringing Asa for this. Newton has been liberated. Dead, 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 and dead. Yeah, that could have gone better. For the cultists. For us, it was fun. Right, Marisol and minutes again. And fast travel to Laplace. There are many ways of liberation, indeed. I prefer the one that doesn't involve liberating people from life itself. Just noting. But hey, they made their choice. Hey, excuse me. Okay.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultists at Newton quite the interruption to my focus.
Well, they're dead.
Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Newton's clean, not a cultist still alive.
Is the one you first arrived here with among them, I wonder?
Ouch.
Rude enough to ask, but One never knows. Here's your reward for a task well completed. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
Go on. Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island.
I might
I need
know
someone
something
to
about that
recover an
wayward
informational
craft.
component from it.
Whoops. Okay, what's the Hyperion? There's a wrinkle, or you would have had someone else do this.
Correct. I've received reports of Protectorate troops capturing the crash site. They're likely wary of anyone attempting to tamper with their data. Many specialists who could handle this task are occupied with the fighting on Cloister, and we can't send a large force lest the Protectorate destroy the satellite. So we need you.
Okay.
Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
That would be welcome. Yes, that would be very, very welcome. I like not having a bloody demise. All right, Newton North. We've got innards in tow, so we'll deal with her side quests while we're here. I did not do a Jingles landing, no, but I did launch half of a monitoring station in a largely uncontrolled trajectory because it was about to explode. And I can't think of any other wayward craft that would have been in Eden's orbit at that particular moment. So, I think there might have been a slight connection there. But I did not do a Jingles landing. I may have just caused something else to do a Jingles landing. It's a minor but important distinction to make. We're walking through another minefield, aren't we? Alright, where's the goggles? Alright, 450 meters. Aunties had better give me a bonus for demining the route as well. I was nowhere near it when it came down. That may have been part of the problem. Okay. 300 meters, and what do we want to bet? There's all manner of interesting complications between us and the Doctor. Oh, great scrappers. Oh, well. What is... Put it through the head. That's nice. Charge!
Back and scan.
Oh, hey, they've got a rocket launcher. Lovely.
Standing by to stupefy.
Enemy in vicinity.
Yeah, that's nice.
Multiplication in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
They're dead. How did a bunch of drug-addled idiots get off Dorado? Oh well, best not to think too hard about it. Might just be a different band of scrappers. They're all dead, that's the main thing. Oh, hang on. What's this? Workbench and... Ah, okay. Bomb. Well, the joys of not having invested any points in explosives. Anybody else in town? Nope, but this looks pretty well trashed, doesn't it? Oh. What was he working on? Operational flight log. Okay, what happened here? Alright, cartridges 1 through 2000. So cartridges 2,460, 3,823, and 4,277. Okay, flight logs. Flight Dorado went smoothly, although a number of our nav keys are wanting. By the time I go fish to calculate, we had part beneath the waves of the desired emotion. I see. Since they found their litigation and somehow access to a politician, in other words, I am not connected enough to keep them from telling me to get bent. Our John contract, fair enough. That's why I need to conclude certify is limiting the smell. Auntie's 8th Raptor Wranglers apparently smelled so bad that it took almost 2 weeks to get rid of the stench. The accessible field responses in the campaign will be both quick and painless. Next one is to ship munitions to Cloister. And if an incoming torpedo... Oh, hey, guess what happened? An incoming torpedo. Audio sensors detect excessive crew caterwauling. I see. In fact, it was multiple incoming torpedoes. Well, guess we know what happened here. And you criticized my landings. Boom, twofer. Didn't actually know that would work. Alright, find the grafting doctor 20 meters this way. Or rather, 20 meters to the approximate search area. Inez? Well, let's try that wreckage over there. That looks like as good a point as any to start. Bonk. Or... No, that's a Raptidon. Another scrapper there. Well... Yeah, that should have been in the back. Never mind. Or in the crotch. That works as well. There's probably something about war crimes. Okay, now, they said something about an ice cave, didn't they? Oh, okay, never mind. We found the ice cave. Of course, we also found the ice cave's inhabitants. Bonk. Anybody else?
Mobilizing.
Come on. There we go.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Good for you. Alright. Let's try the giant ice cave. Seems as good a place as any to start.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Alternately, check your eyes for enemies. And we have a very disappointing lack of, well, anybody. Ugh. Okay, fine. Try another cave. Wonder if the auntie's mob were just trying to clear out the locals. Well, there's another...
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned.
Yeah.
Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
Well, it's as good a cover as any. Right, obs up to 10, medical to 10, engineering to 10, and we are sorted. When you say better Jingles landings, do you mean bigger explosions or... Oh, hang on. Just, you know, better. That does look promising. Bonk. Oh.
Violence.
Damn it, missed the follow-up.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment.
Okay, coded signal. Wait a minute. I thought for a second that was tapping SOS, but... Never mind, I think we found the lab. Ah, the frozen moor. That sounds nicely ominous, doesn't it? Bounce. Oh, hi.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Well, I think we know what's causing the distress call. Innes? You want to talk?
Are you hearing this?
Yep.
Some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. One of Auntie's, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me.
Can you decrypt it?
Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker on your person.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Reckon we'll need to find the signal source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be damned. We should press on.
Well, onwards then. Follow the beeping to the
What in the void?
an apparently secret
I
lab.
think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. And it don't get any easier. What happened here?
And I guess I'm gonna say...
He spent his last moments crawling over to
Yep.
this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a code breaker on him.
Well, get
Let's
to
see.
it. Passcode to the elevator, okay?
I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
How badly wrong could it get? Alright. Sorry, Marisol, I cut you off.
Is anyone there? I have been signaling for help incessantly. Help quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts. Mind yourself.
Oh,
That's him.
thank you.
That must be the doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to ain't getting through that unscathed. Seriously. Don't send me in there.
Wasn't planning to. Let's see what we can do. That's a large xyranium leak. But we can bypass it. Okay. Office of the Proctor, subject evacuation orders. The war is approaching on our doorstep. We have approximately 3.14 days. Lovely. Vacate and call. Complete all of your calculations and calculated in a timely fashion. Prepare all sets of data for extraction. All machinery is to be kept on low power. Machinery analysis. We've hit the proverbial jackpot. So the order built this place. Auntie's rolled in. Not sure about the pressure valves in the boiler room. I'm not sure my usual method of hit it with a pipe to the air allowed plug will suffice. Issue with the valves. Your insistence that we research the valve network and develop fail-safe measures has become increasingly irritated again. And then he turned out to be right. Okay, right, disable the xyranium. Round we go. Okay, xyranium flow has been disabled throughout the facility. Ching! That will probably save us a hell of a lot of mucking about. Tippy toes, tippy toes. Oh, lootable, but the door is barred. Okay, let's pop this.
What's... Hola, Ortiz?
Yeah, what's left of him at least.
No. No, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
Okay.
Now I extra want to kill this scientist.
Yeah, I'm inclined to
I
agree.
had a notion of what I might encounter here. Test tubes, records, some graphs kept on ice, but not this. Law. My heart just about stopped when I saw him. I thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but... No. This man, whoever he is, he's been dead for a time.
He died at least 2 weeks ago. That water's frigid, and he's just beginning to decompose.
2 weeks. Law. And he's just being kept here. Not even a proper burial, just treated.
Welcome to being
like
on the
a
wrong
thing.
end of aunties.
Damn it. This poor man. The test subjects. Ortiz. All of them are dead. All of them left in ruin by the butchers running this place. All of them could have been me.
Yep. But it wasn't. Or they are you. This is what happens.
That's not always true. Auntie's choice isn't like what you see here. They cared for us on Tau Ceti. We were little more than chattel before they liberated us. Lifted us out of the muck.
They discarded you when your first graph failed. What would you call that?
I'd call it breakage. That's what it was. I knew what would happen should anything go wrong. It made me a liability. It endangered my unit. I can't blame anyone else when I knowingly accepted the risks.
Yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book.
You don't know what you're talking about. All that matters now is finding that doctor. He's got a reckoning coming.
All right. Are you
My
okay?
aim is steady, if that's your concern.
It isn't.
I'm sorry. I'll be fine once we breathe fresh air again. Just need this to be over.
Well, let's raid the lab thoroughly before we talk to the doc. Right, ecological laboratory findings. Nursing the Ursapod. Countless hours of observation. Hardy and hearty creatures. Tip of the verdant iceberg. Nil of interest. Grafting files. Here are protocol in the event of malfunction. Please see Dr. Rasmussen. The subject should be immediately contained. Move to the cargo hold. Contain the surplus subjects. Cysty pig? Okay. Sprat. They were trying to graft with sprats. All subjects are being kept on the main laboratory floor. Oh yeah, there's no way that can go wrong. List of graft recipients. Okay. Emily, no sign of failure detected. Curtis, catastrophic failure. Platelet transfusion attempted. 8 Ortiz, signs of slow failure refused. Obs release granted after 8 days. Cystipid graft succeeded. Ursapod cub pending. Strongly recommend keeping its mother within our strongest containment. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And the Raptidon failed catastrophically. Okay, wait, didn't you, Inez, didn't you get a... Didn't we give her a Raptidon graft? Oops. Okay. Well, that's everything in here. So, map. Looks like We're pushing further in. That looks like it's going to be the main lab floor. Alright, stealth mode on. Yoink.
Over here! These beasts have me pinned down! Handle them straight away, please! I cannot let my genius be wasted here!
Boy, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face. Oh, look left. That Ursapod's mighty riled.
Only a gormless dunderhead would get between a mama ursapod and, well, anything really.
You realise we're going to have to kill the mighty riled mama ursapod. There is no way this can go horribly wrong. Quick scan through. It's a cysty pig. Ate 3 of its offspring this morning. Well, at least they're neutral. And in a cage, which helps. Oh, the sprats got out.
Wretched work. Poor creatures ain't got an idea what's in store for them.
Yep. Lockpick 17 or the containment room keycard. If you read nothing else, the critter catcher is a highly powered expanded prototype. Is not a toy. Dr. Rasmussen now has possession of the soul keycard. This gun is not a toy, and we've wasted enough shots as it is because they have been treating it as a toy. Cough, cough. Ooh, heavy marksman's rifle. Me likey. Right.
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
Oh yeah. We are definitely apt to sneak about. I just want to know what releasing this will do. Release cage doors. I suspect that would result in the good doctor being thoroughly nommed on. Huh. Generally, when the game gives you a skill check, it's always a good idea to pass it if you can. Oh, those cage doors. Right. Yeah, I think it's going to start a small civil war. Do it.
This
Have fun.
will undoubtedly go well.
Yep. Let's leave him to it. We'll just wait for the noise to stop.
Those spots won't be easy. They turn mean real fast.
Oh yeah. Why do you think we started a fight in there? Okay, well, they got rid of half of Big Mama. There's 2. And now Big Mama is upset. Dealt with.
Release me at once, please. I'm so worried that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Yeah, about
His
that.
signal, all right. Let's get the bastard.
I'd offer to bet on how this turns out, but I'm afraid the act might throw off my equations.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry, we're not in a rush to let the good doctor out. Okay, that needs Rasmussen's key card as well. What about this? Report on the archive's ecological impact. 1,804 sprats, 5% pods, and 68 isolations. The archive continues to have a barely perceptible effect on cloister's ecology. We may require more. Yoink. This message is intended for release all the spots back into the wild. Chancellor Prince outside will have the added benefit. Ah, right, I see. So they decided to let the wildlife out. It didn't help, but they tried. Right, anything else? Ah, Doctor K. This conversation will most likely end with you dying, just so you're aware.
There's no person alive who could best the matriarch Ursapod. Yet, here you are. What a show.
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are. What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot.
Nice try. We found records that prove he underwent surgery here.
Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie, but I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that.
So it was unsanctioned as well.
For this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions.
No, of course not. Who is this sponsor?
He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear. My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Really?
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate
Oh, don't
again.
worry, that's probably
You
happening
must
anyway.
Understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the galaxy for the better.
Historically, little good has come from experiments as unethical as this one.
According to who? You? If it's not in Auntie's history, it's ancient history as far as I'm concerned. If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive. Make no mistake, if you kill me, my research and knowledge will be gone forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to what I could have prevented.
What's to stop us from just killing you and taking your research?
There is no research for you to take. I purposely did not keep meticulous records. You know how it is in a competitive industry. I cannot risk someone else taking credit for my work. It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that had been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Yeah. Do you have a graph that could help Inez?
Don't even start, Commander. I ain't keen on anything this man sells.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want.
This could be your way to prove yourself. Let's at least hear him out.
I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me? Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I. You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
No. Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. And I can't shake the reasons I've seen to burn this place to the ground. But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again?
Okay, you're already making something of yourself, Inez. You don't need him.
I appreciate that, Commander. But I still ain't so sure that's true. We've grown close, you and I. And you know full well I ain't keen to ask for help, but I can't afford a mistake. I could spare this doctor, explore this research's potential, but if I kill this man and exact retribution for Ortiz, I'll never know for sure what that research might have wrought. And if I do that, there'll be no going back for me, myself one of Auntie's own. Would I even want to?
Okay, and needs a high speech check. I really need that speech check, because at the moment it's a case of we'll try to salvage the program, but at the first hint of further experimentation, we shut him down hard. Would be my option here.
How do you figure? Maybe if I could convince this doctor or whoever his sponsor is to change, to make things right. But I'm nobody to them.
Well, you're somebody to me, and what matters is that you do what you think is right.
Thank you. I was just kidding myself thinking I might ever look at a place like this again and feel different. There was only ever one real outcome.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't shoot me. We were in the midst of negotiating.
I have no need for negotiating, Doctor. You brought this on yourself.
Boom.
Let's
Good
just
shot.
take what we need and get out. I can't stand the sight of this place any longer.
Yep. Mechanical augmentation. Alright, personal notes. New lab. So begins my first encounter my laboratory. My health scene, no stifle me. Caving at the cargo doors, letting in quite a horrid draft. Imbecile Wallingford. One of a kind prototype coverall set. Okay. Outgoing messages, all are re-urgent. Not caused on Julia Bum, we've experienced a bit of uranium leak. Still urgent. The beasts in containment are more clever than we realised. They've broken free of their cages. Whoops. Remind your secrecy. Lab must be kept quiet. Your only outside contact is to be the troopers dropping off supplies. Right. Let's loot the place dry. And then we've got that side room to clear, haven't we? Yoink.
Is this the cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just.
Oh!
We were too late for the soldier back there, but not too late for this cub. We should help.
Yeah, and that would have pacified the Ursa. Oh, damn it. Took the wrong door. Operating a centrifuge is not difficult. Right. While they installed in another room, using 27th of Arctic ginseng to make tea, put a significant dent in the stockpile of simulants. Thank you, Trooper Walford. Halo charge. Certain flora might be engineered. Why not re-engineer them? Huh? Hi. Ow. And yeah. If I'd gone left instead of right, we could have probably released the... Oh, damn it. And this is why we check all the options before we commit to something. Because if we'd released the cub to its mother... Containment room keycard? Oh, hi.
Those things unnerve me.
Yeah, do you have a... You look like you could use a new home.
I wanted a pet cysty pig real bad when I was a kid. I can water and feed him if you're keen.
Join me on my ship, the more the merrier. I think it understood, which is mildly concerning. Ship pets! Hooray!
Never seen a cysty pig move so fast in all my life. Vaguely terrifying.
Yeah. Okay, we'll need to save the cub anyway, but without a pack, it's probably doomed. Ah, keycard. Active suit. Undersuit. Okay, so where is the ginseng? What did we miss when we took the shortcuts, and how have we just doomed this quest to a bad end? Yeah. Alright, can we do anything here? Right, examine. Without testing the cubs at the peak of health for its age. If we inhibit certain behaviors of physical references. Alright, so things went bad wrong. Ah, containment keycard and the ginseng extract. Okay, so we can wake the cub up. And that probably would help Mother. How far back do my autosaves go? Let's see. Time 47. Alright, we'll take a manual save here. Then if we load back about 15 minutes, give or take. That sounds... Okay, right, so we've confronted the doctor, but the Earthpod is still dead. Whoops. Okay. This is going to end badly. Alright, manufacture stimulant.
Should be just what the
Done.
adorable little, this small creature needs.
Ah.
He's free, but without a mother, I can only wonder where he might go. Well, I hope he stands a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, we screwed that one up, didn't we? Alright, return to Ethel's lab in Fairfield. Okay, let's find the exit. Is this a quick way out? No. Pity. I think we've looted... Oh, yes, the gun. Can't forget the gun. Let's go. Back to Fairfield. Haven't been there in a while.
What are they doing in this place? Ain't no purpose for this. This clear disregard for life.
This is where we all nod and say it's humanity that are the real monsters.
Yeah, that would be fairly accurate. Actually, is there anything in here? Oh, Xyranium. Lots of Xyranium, never mind. Don't need to go down there all of a sudden. Door is barred. Okay, we are done, I think. Back to Fairfield. Region. Landing pad, the incognito. And Ethel's lab. Bonk. Bonk. It didn't. We took it all. Sorry. Ethel, we have something.
Ah, Inez. Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future, but I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
Do you know that the grafting program was still going?
Whatever do you mean? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
Well, it was off the books, yeah.
We found a grafting lab way out on Cloister, still operational. Law, I ain't seen horrors like that in my life. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor even if they succumbed to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all the...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
It does it? Name? Yeah, sounds like he's looking for Rasmussen's replacement. Interesting.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
Fair point. This is about justice, Ethel, please.
I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been. But it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong has been done, but do not throw your life away to right it. You might seek justice via other means.
Like ruining
I can't
him.
promise anything, Doc, but
This project was unsanctioned, it was off the books. We shot the only Frelling witness. That's... We liquidated the whole damn project for Conan, didn't we? Well... That's awkward. Private notes, Menderglass, possibilities... Okay, that's fine. So that's all dealt with. Musings on Raptidons. Military has come calling for subcut injections. Right. That is dealt with. W. Cullen, here we are. Dear Dr. and all scientists, due to unforeseen circumstances, etc., etc. Altered assimilation. Alright, done, and done. So, the undisputed claim. Yes, I can think of lots of reasons. Most of them involve hideously unethical medical experiments right now. Back to the incognito. And off to Auntie's Choice. Oh, hi, Inez.
Can I bend your ear a moment?
Sure.
We got the intel we need, Commander. The Undisputed Claim's our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them.
Maybe.
I'm thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer.
Welcome.
Auntie had me good and fooled. She ain't any better than Spacer's Choice. Making any of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now.
Ah, right, so you're worrying me as I don't want you doing something you'll regret.
What if I think I already have? I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message. He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
Maybe. But what matters is what you do next. Let's find this Willard.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention.
Maybe
this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
And that's definitely not a death flag. Right, let's go deal with Willard. To the undisputed claim. You know, that 60 seconds with Auntie would have been useful right about now. Oh well. Is this going to screw my diplomacy regarding the archive? Maybe. Oh well, let's get on with it. Marisol and Inez as standard. Right, region, journal, full measures. Okay. Oop. There we go, straight to head office tower. Okay, head office tower and going up.
What nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial.
Okay. Willard Conan's. There we go. Well, no way of doing this quietly. Ah, Mr. Conan. Examine. Record of a rapidly depleting research fund. The fund is estimated to reach 0 bits in the next few months. Well, that's unfortunate for you, Mr. Conan. Use. Requires his keycard. Fine. Do I have your keycard? Nope. Are we just going to close the door? Absolutely. Excuse me, Mr. Conan. Pickpocketing is not an option. Hi.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%.
I know. We opened
you
it.
Want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
Okay. What we want is for you to cease the grafting program for good.
Why? Who sent you? Is it that damned Pendergrass trying to scoop another one of my admittedly brilliant business ventures?
You're about to run out of money.
This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
According to that note in your blackboard, you don't have the funds to continue anyway.
You little sneak. I'm in the process of securing more funding, thank you very much. And I will not allow a light money pouch to thwart my efforts.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
On second thought, let's skip to... I already know why you're doing this. The money's too good.
My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation.
Well, good luck on that second one.
We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. They would ruin me. Ruin me! Put me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door.
Oh!
Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see.
The assistant next door.
And he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme or bribe us with bits or booze.
No, he's just going to try to kill us.
Doesn't make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
Oh, I have a better plan. Let's go talk to his assistant next door. Oh, we need the key card. That's irritating. Do we have another way through? No, that needs a key card. That's sealed. That's sealed. Most likely he'll just attempt to murder us. Yoink. Do I even have the pickpocket perk? Grabbing his key card would have been very useful. Okay. Oh. Bits and bits. A little bit of kleptomania never hurt anybody, right? Yes, I think I have definitely got to talk to his assistant, but unfortunately, we're going to do this the hard way. My guess is this is an ambush. Right, back deck steerage. That'll be via the tram, won't it? Alright. Back deck steerage. Ah. Into stealth, everybody. This is going to get spectacularly bloody. They worship bits. Critter catcher, shot still being damaged, but living enemies are automatically stunned. Tranquilized critters are captured and added as a ship pet. Oh, okay. I'll take it, and the enrage. Huh. Alright, let's see. Pistol, I think. And then we tell you what you want through advertising. because it's not safe. Yeah, that's an ambush. And there doesn't look like there's a side room, so... Hey, everybody! Down and outers, dock workers...
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Yep. And broke every bone on the way down, by the look of it. Okay. Doesn't look like we get to bypass this, so... Weapons up. Shield up. And in we go.
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you.
Nah.
Now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount.
Investigating hostile enemy resistance. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Anyone else? Yeah, that was entirely predictable, wasn't it? Where's he gone?
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You! You're still alive!
Yep.
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
I doubt they'd seen a day of fighting in their lives. You should get your money back. One last chance, but I'd resign.
This again? What is it with you? No! I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
Okay. Your program is a proven failure. I'll tell anyone you've committed this mortal sin of capitalism, losing money.
Well, it wasn't for lack of trying. Our funding was unceremoniously gutted and I had to play catch up somehow. Though perhaps the risk far outweighs the reward. Fine, fine. You win. I hereby resign and you can keep this as proof. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet.
Burn the office.
The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
So, what exactly are you suggesting?
Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds.
Yep.
Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps.
Yep.
Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
Right. Let's get to it then.
All right. We ought to start by searching his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value.
And that
Once we got
assistant
what
of
we need,
his.
We can head to the recording studio to get the word out. The promise of a scandal should be enough to get in the door.
Okay, let's start, however, by looting the place dry. Well, that was quick. Fine, back we go. Yoink. Actually, while we're here, there's another side quest. Get the message out, certainly. But there was also the case of the mystery... Where did it... Was it... Pursuit of purloin propaganda, hazard gas... There was... a... side quest that was sending us back here. Forbidden Secrets of the Undisputed Claim. Here we are. And the middle managers still want to talk. Somewhere else. Okay. Yoink those troopers. They're all dead. Not my problem anymore. Door. Keycard. There we go. Pitching. Now, there was another badly disguised bit of propaganda that sent us back here. They have panhandling licenses?
I see you got a
Hi.
message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work in Angle, or were you moved by our plight?
The note was light on details. What's the predicament?
When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire?
Middle management.
See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder.
Okay, just like that show on the wireless, corporate fixes for hire. So you want me to blackmail them?
Close. We want you to collect blackmail material from them. Well, 2 out of the 3. We want leverage.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort.
Oh?
What's his story? What does he know?
He's the
And
cleaner.
why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them 2.
You mentioned 3 persons of interest. Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later.
Okay.
Anything else?
Why doesn't janitor have an armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
Or they're an idiot. Okay, I'm ready.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts.
Fine, fine, as long as you pay.
Everybody, things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Yay!
Any bits to spare?
Right, back to the tram. Or just fast travel. We need to get back to the head office tower. Yoink.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
That's about right for aunties, doesn't it? Alright, back to Conan's office. And hi, don't mind us. The boss just stepped out. Come on in, everybody. Let's have a look at his terminal. Alright, keycard. Right, private entry. Please enter pass review entry, decrypt, or get lucky. Smash random words. Doink! Okay, financial records were delivered to the Carousel Corner today. After looking over, the Windfall WHK Enterprises quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. Okay. So he was doubling his own funds. VPU Ormsby. Margot Dunkel. While she's demonstrated a mildly concerning interest in Viscera and the various ways of producing said Viscera, I'm sure you'll overlook it. Oh, right, and Ursula's trying to get rid of a rather stabby employee. Brambles 2. Margot Dunkel. Notice the peculiarities of your work environment. This is all for your safety and that of the research. To the location we previously... Oh, right, so he did find a replacement. Fear not, the work cleared, I see. Right, so they found a replacement scientist who is apparently a bit of a, you know, psychopath. Oh. Stowed raptidons. What's through here? Ew. Oh. Scientist Dunkel. Hi. Hi?
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times.
It is locked.
I am not to be disturbed. That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission, and I'm investigating all of his indiscretions. You wouldn't happen to know about any unsanctioned business dealings, would you?
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once, upon my hiring.
Uh-huh. What about where he keeps his files?
Well, yes, but not here or face to face. I was to have all communications sent to a private room at the Best Choice. He held all his business dealings and records therein.
Well, thank you.
He was circumventing intellectual property taxes or some such.
The Best Choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit.
Yep.
Oh, law. That room is what he meant by the carousal corner in that terminal entry, isn't it?
Yep. Let's just hope those files are relatively undisturbed.
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for closing the door when you leave.
Yes. Yes. White, excuse me. You're meant to be locked in here. I'm just going to relieve that mag pick. Don't want you making a departure. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yikes! Okay, now we know why he had that door locked. And why he did not want the assistant in his office to be disturbed. Eesh. Right, to the value-added Esplanade. And let's go find this carousel corner. Not the recording studio. Right, the Best Choice. Might need to do a little burglary.
Arbitration, quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological
Okay.
is down 18%. I'm not paying.
Where's the Best Choice?
Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work.
Because it is.
Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of...
Right, journal. Side quest, full measures. Best Choice, okay. We might have to do an awful lot of exploration. There it is, the Best Choice, good. Yay for neon. No, thank you. Going up, down, take your pick. Right, the carousel corner. Guess we better just find a locked door. Hi.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
I'm not a delivery person.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the Best Choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Right, I'm here on business. Do you know anything about Willard Cullen?
VP of Experimental Operations.
About yay high, of questionable disposition, has an unusual sour smell.
That's him, yes.
Never quite got close enough to verify such. But you do know of him?
That's a great question. I couldn't possibly say.
Okay, drop the act. I know he has a private suite here.
Oh, one of his associates, are you? How unpleasant. I suppose it's no surprise, seeing that you have one of his soldiers with you.
Yep, so let us in.
Not one of his.
Inez.
Yet here you are, asking after him, with obvious familiarity.
I'm investigating him for embezzlement. I would appreciate some cooperation. Yeah. Being honest sounds like a terrible idea here, doesn't it? Well, tell the truth.
Commander, surely we shouldn't...
Oh, are you now?
Yes.
I absolutely despise
We
that
should. She
spiral.
hates everyone.
I hope you managed to bury his career forever.
That's the idea. Right. He just resigned, but should he change his mind, this will prevent him from slithering back.
Demotion through mandatory retirement? That's certainly something I can get behind. Oh, to hell with it. The VP was a frequent guest, so please, do come in and have a look around. It is our hope that you have a lucrative and luxurious visit to the best choice.
Thank you. We got there. Right. Minister Milver Street. Well, well, well.
They charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Probably. Hey, Milvy. Good to see you again. Right, Collins keycard should do the trick. Ignore the bloodstains.
This is all quite pedestrian, isn't it? Synthetic vanilla.
Now, what do we got? Bit cartridges, Ritual card. Let's just close the door for discretion's sake. Now then. Cigarettes, lighter. Money, hat. Ah, files. Willard has been siphoning from the seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to WHK Enterprises. Hatching. What else do we have? Not much. Aside from a lot of jewelry, and he was clearly indulging himself overly. Alright, so we've got the financial reports. Everything else is set, and I'm not too interested in nicking all the booze. Right. Milvy, how are things?
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy, and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment. My old compatriot from Paradise Island! What a pleasure it is to see you again.
You've gone up in the world.
Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice.
Congratulations.
All thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it.
Aha. Well, thank you. I figured you'd be sufficiently enterprising.
But of course, with what you've granted me, Auntie's Choice will be able to sway the attitudes of whoever we please. No more petty independent will stifling the free market.
But is it really the free market?
Excuse me, many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time?
Right, so
Everyone has their little hunch about which
we've got their
That vent appears person-sized.
yes, it does, doesn't it? But since we walked in anyway, doesn't matter. We've got the data. Right, so, let's see. Definitive proof that Art Willard was siphoning money from one of Auntie's personal funds. There could be more to dig up. Okay, well, let's actually change the plan. Let's go have a look in that vent. Just see if there's any more evidence to snag. I thought we'd swept that room, but we haven't swept the rest of the place. There is also the fact that his assistant is a raving knife-happy stab maniac. That doesn't seem to be bothering anybody. Yoink. Ah. The toilet. Of course, it dropped into the toilet. Why am I even surprised? Yoink. Anybody else of interest?
Oh, look at this one.
Contract inebriator. Ah, ha. You do you. Sealed door. Wonder if... Oh, hang on a second. Sorry. Pizzos. Zero G brew. Could be more to dig up. Alright, let's have a chat. What else could we look for?
If we drag enough skeletons out of Willard's closet and dangle them in front of the masses, things will go our way. Just have to look in the right places.
Any hints? We'll talk later.
Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the Protectorate's consul usurping the Sovereign's authority is it did not happen sooner.
Ah, thank you. Okay, well, that's all sorted. Right, let's talk more later.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Yeah, may it. Alright, pull out the goggles. Hat. Booze. Fizzos. Not got a lot here. Got the proof that he was siphoning the funds. But the local debauchery doesn't seem to be bothering anybody overly. We've cleaned out his office. Hang on, what's this? Just a light. It was just rendering a bit ugly under the M-rays is all. So, what else could be an option here? Bartender?
See, they're letting in anyone now.
Yep. Let me see what you've got to offer.
Well, since you're here.
Thank you. Nil of note. Right, well, we'll just flog off all my junk. And then leave. Gonna have to think about how to do this, and I suspect there's going to be a lot more rummaging around on...
How did you get in there?
Oh, you let me in.
Authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid upper tier retail association.
Yeah. Little error in the scripting there. Oh well. Okay. Indeed. But that will be a problem for later. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I need to have to think about where else we're going to find dirt on this, well, pile of dirt. And we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you all, and good night.